ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः अर्जुन विषादयोगः।
युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्तः उत्तमौजश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः। अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तानि बोधद्विजोत्तमा नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञातं तान् ब्रवीमि ते। भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सोमदत्तिस्तथैव च अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्थे त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः। अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्।
ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ. In the 6th Shloka, Sanjaya is telling what exactly Duryodhana is talking to his teacher, that is Dronacharya. In this, he says, he tries to describe and express his views about the opponents, and then he says Yudhanaha, that means Yudhana is a Satyaki who is the disciple of Arjuna. Arjuna would have taught him the archery, and as a result he is so very grateful to his teacher Arjuna. He is fighting on the side of Pandavas, whereas see Guru, you have taught Arjuna and you have made him as the greatest archer in the world, and in spite of that Arjuna is so mean and he is so ungrateful, he is ready to fight against you. So here what Duryodhana is trying to do is poison the mind of Dronacharya so that he gets the dvesha or the anger to fight against Arjuna. And this you can see anywhere, whether it at home or in the society or in the working place. Always people are there to poison our mind. They come and tell all sorts of things about others, and those who are having very weak mind, they listen to that and they change their mind. And here it happens the same way. Duryodhana is trying to inculcate the hatred and revenge quality in Dronacharya so that he can kill his opponents. Further he goes and tell, even Virata is there. Virata along with his 3 sons Uttara, Shweta, Shankha, he is fighting on the side of the Pandavas. And apart from that, look at the Drupada who was your great friend once upon a time, and the one who said that he will give half of his kingdom to you, and he insulted you, and then he did not even give 1 cow to get milk for your son. And such a ungrateful fellow who doesn't keep up the friendship, and he is also there as an opponent. And this, he is purposely reminding the Dronacharya the insult that Drupada had done. And not only that, Drupada did a homa and he took an oath and got a son to kill you. And such a fellow is there among the Pandavas, and they have to be destroyed. So that ultimately Dronacharya kills both Drupada and his son also. And apart from that, he says there are other great people, and with these people, Kashi Raja is there, and then Shaibashya is there, and this Shaibanu is a father-in-law of the Yudhishthira. And like this, he goes on enumerating. And apart from that, there is a Saubhadraha. Saubhadraha is the Subhadra's son. That is Abhimanyu. And we all know that Abhimanyu would have learnt how to get into the Chakravyuha when he was in the mother's womb. And Krishna would have taught him how to enter. And when he sees that Subhadra is sleeping, then he abruptly stops, and as a result, Abhimanyu doesn't know how to come out. But Abhimanyu, when he enters in the Kurukshetra, the Chakravyuha, he enters, but then all the enemies together, and especially Dushasana's son, very disgracefully, he hits the Abhimanyu and kills him. And apart from that, Draupadeyascha, that means the 5 children of Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, born from the womb of Draupadi, are also there. And ultimately it is Ashwatthama who goes and kills these 5 children. And apart from that, you see that there are so many Atirata Maharathas. Maharatha means a person who is able to fight alone and also control the 10,000 Dhanurdharis, the archers, and they are called as Maharathas. And so on the opposite side, there are so many of them. So his main intention was to inculcate, or what to say, that make the Dronacharya get agitated and take the revenge. But what happens is Dronacharya keeps quiet. When Dronacharya doesn't reply or reciprocate to his talking, then he gets a fear in his mind. Suddenly he thinks, suppose Dronacharya asked me to make a reconciliation and stop the war. Then he starts praising his own side, and then he says, oh, no problem, not only the great people on that side, we too have got very great people. So in the 8th shloka, he starts telling Dronacharya, we have Bhishma Pitamaha, Karna, Sangramaji, that is a Krupacharya, then Ashwathama, Vikarna, Somadatta, Bhurishrava. These are all the great warriors. We too have got all the great warriors, and that's the reason. So it is not that we have to go and reconcile and stop the fighting. We have to go along with that. And further, he tells that whenever somebody doesn't have the Atma Vishwasa or the self-esteem, and they are the people, they go for maneuvering and the mean means. And Duryodhana is doing the same thing. He tells basically Bhima, who is the Senapati on the Pandava side, he is determined. He is so decided that he has to win the war, and he has taken the oath to take the revenge. Whereas on our side, we have a Senapati like Bhishma, who is Asamartha, because he has got a Ubhaya Pakshapati. That means though he is physically on our side, his mind is, goodwill is there with the Pandavas. And hence, we have to be careful. And because of this, here in the 10th shloka, we learn that whenever our self-esteem comes down, neither we should have superiority complex or inferiority complex, and then only we can win. And as a result, in our life, whenever we are fighting, we must know the strength that we have, and then we have to fight. And in our day-to-day fight, we should never lose our inner strength. Gurubhyo Namaha. Pranam.